Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. I know you guys are super, super busy. You have your new single on Venus dropping very soon, but you're also working on an EP and you've been traveling for shows. How are you all feeling?
And it's Mercury retrograde.
Yeah. Exactly, on top of it all.
So really good, honestly. It feels like it's been like a culmination over the last like 6 months or so of just getting things started opening up and just getting really busy, and it's been really fun. Having all of us kind of work together, it makes the workflow really great, and we just are able to get shit done in a very seamless way. So yeah, it's been great. We've been having a really good time.
How has performing been?
So fun. That's our favorite. Again, with the 5 of us up there, it just makes everything better. We're literally just like hanging out and like having a good time and like laughing and connecting with each other. And it really just feels like an extension of our living room sometimes. Like for me, like my friends are just like, are you nervous? Really not at all. Like, because we're like, just like go up and we just do our thing. And like, so yeah, super fun.
That's awesome. That's so awesome to see. I've been seeing your guys' posts on Instagram and it looks great. It looks like a great time. Let's get into the music just a little bit. So your new single, like I said, on Venus, I'm super excited for that to drop. And I know you described it as Spice Girls meets Warren G. Tell me about that.
Like the West Coast kind of synths and bass line, like a fat bass, and it's inspired production wise, and actually melodically too, like by Warren G and like West Coast hip hop. And then the Spice Girls portion of it is like obviously the lyrics are kind of influenced, like if you want to be my lover,
An ode.
And also just like naturally 5 girls doing harmonies, like Spice Girls is like a natural reference to make. But yeah, Warren G is more like the production side, and
and also like the rapping too. Like we kind of mix. You know, Warren G always has that like singy part and then like a dope rappy part.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that analogy. When I read that, I was like, that is amazing. I love that. Let's talk about, you're also self-produced. So to be exact, Canada's only self-produced hip hop and R&B girl group. Just to be exact. What does that creative process look like? How do you even cultivate that?
Well, so I make the beats and then we get together. Usually one person has like writing idea or like a hook or just like a general, like even one liner or even a word, like legacy with a word.
Like a theme,
Yeah. So, and then we'll just build it out together. Like we catch the vibe off the beats and then build the whole song and then arrange together and mix and send it off.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like once the idea or the tone has been set, how quickly it comes together. Like for On Venus specifically, we were joking around about Spice Girls and Warren G. And I remember we were literally like, if Nate Dogg was singing this hook, what would it sound like? Yeah. Within 5 minutes, the hook was written. I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm funny.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I remember like just like slobbily, like, what do you think melody wise? I was like, na 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 na. Yeah, so like words to it. It was like done.
Yeah.
It was fast.
Yeah. And right now I'm recording in T's closet.
Wow.
Yeah, we're moving on up to a proper studio this fall for the next record, but you know, like artists, we got to make do with what you have in the beginning, and I think that we've done a pretty good job at utilizing the spaces and the tools that we have available to us.
And DIY.
Definitely. That's crazy. That's so cool to hear. What are you most excited for with the EP? Like, what can we expect with your EP?
Well, fall in love with your friends first and foremost.
We're huge advocates for friend love affairs. And yeah, we're going to be reclaiming a lot of words. We have some spicy tunes, cheeky, sassy styles that bring forward some things that kind of got drowned in the mud through history.
Patriarchy mostly.
So we might raise some eyebrows, but it's all in the name Venus, honestly.
Excited to spread Venus's message. And we have some really cool visuals coming. Like really cool.
Like insanely.
Yay! So excited. like that you mentioned that, you know, you have a love for each other and this friendship and this bond, and that's kind of your priority. But I can't help but ask, I mean, how do you manage conflict? Is there ever conflict? Or, I mean, does this...
No, we honestly have like a really good workflow. And I think like, you know, we've all kind of been in this industry for quite a while. So we kind of know that it is a delicate dance of personal and business when you're talking about your creations or your forward movement. Like it needs to be handled delicately, but also straightforwardly. So we're able to talk and we don't need to get our emotions involved. And I feel like we're all like mature enough to actually be able to do that, which is like grateful.
And we're like learning too as we go. Like we're very like intentional about wanting to have good communication and like rewriting narratives around female collaboration and all that. And so it's like, it's actually at the forefront of what we do. So if there is a conflict, like that's an opportunity for us to like grow or communicate. Or
that is true.
Another communication and compromise. For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Because being in a band is like a marriage, so you can't slip things under the rug, right? You gotta, and we're friends, and we want to maintain that friendship and that love for each other because that makes everything else that much easier. So yeah, I think it's just that commitment, you know.
Yeah, not being afraid to actually go into something because. Yeah, sure, you could just let it slide, but how many like amazing bands do you love? They all hate each other, you know?
By letting
slide. So we're kind of like, we're not just trying to like talk about it, we're trying to be about it.
We hold space for each other to actually have our thoughts be heard too, you know? Like none of us are afraid to say to each other, so that's amazing. You don't find that every day.
It's nice to have that safety.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. I feel like our society just needs more of that. You know, there's too often women are put against each other. And so I love seeing this group. What's the background on this group? How did you guys come together to do this?
Well, do you want the real story or the abridged? Like how do you want it?
I want the real story. What's the real story here?
Well, the real story is Venus.
Venus. It all started with Venus's shiny butthole.
I mean, you asked for it.
You asked.
You
said yes.
She was flirting with us. She was like, "Yes, hi, queens. I see you, see me. I see you." And we were like, "Oh, Lord."
Like we're blessed enough to live in beautiful British Columbia, and so there's a lot of epic coastal little nooks. So we were able to go to one, and it was we were able to have a really epic time.
Like water, beach, fire, and sky.
And then like, some psychedelics could have been present as well.
May or may not have been,
but you know,
came to us.
It was
would have regardless.
100%.
But we were able to hear her pretty clearly.
Yeah. The channels were clear.
We made a chart so that other people can slightly understand.
It's kind of going to come out over time, essentially, but the real essence of it is that we came back from a trip where we were very connected with the messages of Venus, and we literally just came back and everything just fell into place. And we knew exactly what we were trying to say, what we wanted to do, and it really just felt like aligned, and that's all she wrote, honestly.
That's awesome to hear. I mean, you guys definitely seem so cohesive, and like this is what you're supposed to be doing, and you all work so well together, it seems. So, at least from the outside looking in.
Looking out, it's out.
How much does your location, if it does at all, influence your guys' artistry and your creative process?
There's some obvious major West Coast vibes in the production and even in the melodies and the feel. Such.
Yeah. And we all live like close-ish to each other, so that actually helps a lot. We can just like do the old pop by whenever we feel like it, so that's sweet. And then also, I mean, like geographically, like demographically speaking, there isn't really like too much in Van City that is like us. Dare I say the universe? Like as of like geo locations for planet Earth, we kind of like are the only ones doing what we're doing. So that also like allows us to kind of like explore kind of uncharted territory. There's like a lot less bounds, I feel like, on what we're up to.
Yeah, and also like we're, you know, filling a thigh gap, if you will, of
industry
thigh gap of like, you know, we're pushing boundaries, but we're also like filling a need as well. So it's kind of like this, like it feels like we're very supported by the people here. Everybody is really excited because there hasn't been something like this, and they've been kind of like unknowingly wanting it or needing it. Yeah. So it feels like, it feels good to be in Vancouver right now with the people that are also doing stuff, and just the mutual respect and like collaboration community that we're building is really great.
I would also like to say that, like, because of where we live, we are fortunate in that we can express our queerness or our individual identities with in that.
Yeah.
So we are blessed.
Celebrated,
That's
even,
true.
you know,
Yeah.
not even just saying but
I
celebrate.
know it's not that way everywhere in the world, so we do recognize that we are lucky and thank those that came before us. True.
We're going to get back to the music a little bit, but I want to switch it up just a little bit and ask some fun questions, just because you are a group and I want to get to know you all a little bit better. Which one of you takes the longest to get ready?
That's a hard one.
That is a hard one. I take a long time, but I also start.
She's very responsible. So
She's responsible. Yeah.
She's always the first one done, but probably takes the longest
Probably
time.
yeah.
Probably the last one done, but I also start the latest.
True.
So that's tough. But it's because I like to help everyone first, and then I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you're about to
She's a
together
stylist.
all of our outfits.
We're all
before.
learning, like we're styling ourselves, we're doing our own makeup, we do all these things, and like we're just learning like how to put on eyelash. I mean, not everybody, but like I don't freaking know how to do
I'm
that.
gonna go ahead and say that it takes the longest.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah,
I'm
she's
calling
still out
it.
here changing her shit like 2 seconds before we leave.
That is
Yeah.
so debatable. I don't know.
True.
Probably though.
I love the efficiency. Like everyone's thinking it through and has like a detailed response. I love that. Who would survive the longest on a deserted island? Oh, wow, unanimous.
Yeah, she's the most
No
resourceful.
Just yesterday, she's like, "Listen, if you're ever lost in the forest, the moss on the trees are on the north side of the like." She literally told me that yesterday. So like, just give it a little, yes.
The last.
Yeah,
Shout it out.
Let's go. As long as I had my rum stash, I'd be very good.
Oh, there you go.
You're such a pirate.
I'm gonna excited.
Let's go.
I just love that was unanimous. You all knew.
Oh yeah.
Okay, if you all were in a horror movie, who would be the first to die?
Probably you. I was saying
I'm done. I'm like taking.
I was saying me because it's always the black person, and like, it would be one of us too. But in like, if it wasn't about that, then it was definitely BT. Yeah, because she'd be the shookest, and then she'd just be like,
You'd probably hear something and like walk toward and be like, "What is that?"
I'm gonna go check that out. Do that one.
or you'd be the one that just like runs for the hills,
Like
just
screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, that's amazing. All right, my last fun question, I guess, however you look at it, but who would be the most likely to just drop everything and go join the circus?
Circus.
Maybe. I do love the circus. We're not wrong.
Just learn how to do a little cartwheel here and there. Like.
Oh my God, no. Swallow a sword? Yeah, maybe. I think I'd be somebody who is like maybe a juggler or something. Or a clown. I don't know if I'd be a flipping. One flipping, I don't know.
Some balls.
Cannonball. Shoot me out of a cannonball already.
You got it.
You all are just so fun. Like, you just make me want to be part of the group. Like, you're so fun. You guys are all best friends. Okay, so as promised, getting back to the music, I know you will be releasing your debut EP, HOMIESEXUAL, is that correct? And that's slated to drop in July, correct? Awesome. What can we expect from that? I know I already asked this question, but I guess what exactly do you want your fans to feel when they listen to this?
Empowered,
Mhm.
in love,
Playful.
playful,
Yeah.
humorous,
Levity.
Having some like lightheartedness, but also like, you know, maybe some contemplation and
Wow.
you know, all the things
Like a
really.
different perspective, you know, this is definitely not going to be the like fuck bitches get money or I fuck men get money. You know, it's going to be mostly like the currency of love, the currency of like respect, the
Self-empowerment.
it's going to be real and fun.
and we're like shining a bit of a light on some of our own like shadows around masculine stuff, but in a humorous way. Like we're using humor to work through like things that are still serious, but like we're doing it kind of fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That was so deep.
Calm but cheeky.
Cheeky. That's we have a few like little things. Soft, hard, and calm but cheeky. That's like, it's in a nutshell.
I love that. I love the like contradicting adjectives there. I'm excited. I'm excited to listen to it. So excited. My last question for you all, and it's just what is on the horizon? What is the biggest goal you have for the group?
Well, there's a few because I mean, I think like there's the immediate ones, which is like make a couple bomb projects, drop those. But then there's like the overarching, which is like spread love, heal the divine feminine masculine axis. And then there's like the bigger, which is like take over the entire meta universe with our healing vibrations. And then there's bigger, which is like have an actual space in nature where people can come and collaborate and like make music and like vibe and relax and heal. So there's like a million things within it, and then we all have our own like interpersonal things. Like I'll let you guys talk about that too.
No, but
You really did.
Yeah.
Really did
Those are all of them, honestly. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Dare I say it, I think this was one of the most fun interview I've ever done, but also the deepest. I mean, you guys gave the best answers. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys meeting with me so much. I know you guys are super busy right now, but I'm just so appreciative.
You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah,
really fun
I love your question.
More questions like
Thank you.